So in this section, which is we are already started this section, it's called infinite sets, right? So we talked about one-to-one correspondence in the previous video. So in this video, we're going to talk about what's an infinite set. A set is an infinite set if it can be placed in a one-to-one correspondence, which we just learned in the previous video. So a set is an infinite set if it can be placed in a one-to-one correspondence with a proper subset of the set. Okay? So if the proper subset of a given set A, for example, it has to be in one-to-one correspondence with a proper subset of itself. For example, if we can say, okay, there's a set of natural numbers which is set uppercase N, right? And we know it's got numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So why is that an infinite set? Because we just saw in the previous video that we can establish a one-to-one correspondence between all the elements in the set N with the elements of its proper subset, which is the set E. Okay, so N has one-to-one correspondence with E, right? Okay, so that means the set N is an infinite set. And the subset has to be proper subset. It cannot be the whole set itself. It has to be proper. We know proper subset, what that means, right? So all the elements that are there, but not exactly the same, right? So let's see another example here. So it's going to ask you to verify that the set S, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, so on and so forth, as you see, multiples of 5, right? That is an infinite set. So how do we verify that this set that's given to us is an infinite set? So what we'll do is we'll find a subset of this set. Let us figure out a subset of this given set, a proper subset. So a proper subset, as we can see, we can say, okay, let's find a set T which has elements like 10, 20, 30, 40, right? So that's got the elements that are in the set S, but it's like a subset of set S, right? So S we can write down again. So S is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on, 30, 35, so on, right? It's going to be all multiples of 5, like 5n. And then T we write down again is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like that, right? So now we have to establish, is there a one-to-one correspondence between 5 and 10? between 10 and 20, between 15 and 30, between 20 and 40, between 25 and 50. Is it or not? So if you can find like a formula that works from getting 10 from 5, if we can do that. Now how does 5 change into 10? Multiply by 2, right? So that's a formula. So if we can figure out for every 5n, there is a 10n which belongs to t, and that will happen only if you can multiply. So then, therefore, this 3 dots means therefore, if you can establish a one-to-one correspondence between the set S and the subset of S, which is set T, if that's possible, then S is an infinite set. So if we can establish a formula between the elements of the given set and the elements of the subset, if that's possible, then in that case, set S is an infinite set. So anytime you see a question on this, all you have to do is figure out a subset and then see if there is a formula that can be a relation between the first set and the subset. All right.